Good morning, everybody, and welcome to today's tropical update. Looking at Invest 96L as of 8 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Sunday, July 30th, 2023. Disorganized showers and thunderstorms continue in association with a broad area of low pressure located a little less than 1,000 miles east-northeast of the Leeward Islands. Environmental conditions are forecast to be marginally conducive for gradual development of the system during the next few days, and a tropical depression is likely to form during the early part of this week. The system is expected to move northwestward at about 15 miles per hour during the next day or so, and then turn northward over the central subtropical Atlantic by late Monday or Tuesday. Formation chance through 48 hours is now medium at 40%, and formation chance through 7 days is high at 70%. And then we have a second system that could develop off of the Carolina coast, and this system has a 20% chance of tropical cyclone formation over the next 48 hours and a 20% chance of tropical cyclone formation over the next 5 or 7 days. So looking at the latest 6Z run of the GFS model for Invest 96L, Invest 96L is remaining a strong tropical wave in the central Atlantic as of Sunday morning. And then as we go into Monday, the GFS continues to move Invest 96L to the northwest. And then we could see a tropical depression or storm in the GFS model by Tuesday, several hundred miles east of Bermuda. And then as we go through Wednesday, we could see a weak tropical storm moving to the east of Bermuda, and then we're going to see a trough from the west coming off the US pick up this system and move it northeastward out to sea by Wednesday and Thursday, where we could, if the GFS model verifies, we could even be seeing a strong tropical storm now. Now looking at the European model, the 0Z run of the Euro shows us Invest 96L as a strong tropical wave in the central Atlantic as of Sunday morning. Going into Monday, we see a potential tropical depression several hundred miles to the northeast of the Windward Islands in the Euro, and then we could see a tropical storm sometime Monday afternoon in the European model, well away from land. And then, like the GFS, the European model actually weakens Invest 96L back to a depression by Wednesday, and then it'll get absorbed by the trough coming off of the US Wednesday and Thursday and taken out to sea. And looking at the Canadian model, the 0Z run of the Canadian model shows Invest 96L remaining a weak tropical wave, and then the Canadian model does not develop Invest 96L into anything tropical, instead absorbs Invest 96L into the cold front and trough coming off the United States. And then I wanted to show you something real quick before I close out the video. All three models are indicating potential tropical development of that system off the Carolinas. The GFS shows potential tropical development Monday and Tuesday. The European model also shows a potential tropical storm moving off the east coast Monday and Tuesday. And even the Canadian model is showing a tropical storm developing from that system off the Carolina coast and moving out to sea. So I actually think that this system has a higher chance of becoming a tropical storm because there is little to no wind shear in the path of this second tropical system off the Carolina coast. However, Invest 96L has an extremely unfavorable environment when it comes to wind shear that it has to move through, as we're seeing widespread 30 to 40 knots of shear ahead of Invest 96L. So if Invest 96L develops into a tropical depression or storm, I expect that it's going to remain very weak, as we have unfavorable wind shear across most of the central and north central Atlantic in the path of 96L. So thanks for watching. Uh, this morning's update on Invest 96L. This is going to remain a fish storm, and thankfully is going to impact no land and stay weak. And then with the system off the Carolina coast, this one I think has a higher chance of becoming a stronger tropical system, but like Invest 96L, this system is not going to impact any land either, as it's going to ride the trough out to sea. Thanks for watching this morning's tropical update. Stay safe and have a wonderful day, my friends.